Alrighty, folks, you know I'm feeling great on a Monday morning because Chairman members cashed in on 5 different premium selections on my premium site yesterday. We had the Magic, Clippers, T-Wolves over in the Raptors game, as well as Purdue -2 in college basketball. And the only way you could have accessed all of those winners is to join my full access, all-inclusive Chairman package. Chairman members get access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to my Chairman podcast, absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. And you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on the free video and what I do on my premium site. Well, what I do here on the free video is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side, and total. What I do on my premium site is, well, I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I actually like the best. I'm 9-1 in my last 10 extra daily picks, 2-0 in my last 2 NBA tier package plays, and finally, folks, I'm 2-0 in my last couple of college basketball tier membership picks. And the good news is I have plays going off in all of those packages here today, and they're all included with your purchase of the Chairman membership. The link for my site is in my bio. And with that, folks, we're going to dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Mavericks at the Sixers, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Dallas is -2, totals 243. And even though Joel Embiid's out for the Sixers, it's been Dallas who's really struggled over the past handful of weeks. They took the loss in 7 out of their last 10 ball games, and they successfully covered the point spread in just 20% of those contests. And a big issue for Dallas has been their defensive play, especially on the road. They're currently in the top 10 in defensive field goal percentage away from home. When it comes to grabbing boards, well, they don't do that all too well on D. They're in the bottom 3 in the West in defensive boards per game on the road. And they're facing a Sixers team who can still score points despite the absence of Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey's averaging 26 points a game, and he's also drilling nearly 40% of his 3 balls. Meanwhile, Tobias Harris is 3rd on the roster in points per game, 51% shooting from the field. When the Sixers play at home, good things do tend to happen. They're 17-7 in the Wells Fargo Center. They've covered the point spread in nearly 70% of those games. Now, injury-wise, Batum, Covington, Melton, Embiid, and Kenny Lofton, they're out for Philadelphia. Meanwhile, for Dallas on the other side, Exum and Lively are scratched. Irving, Kleba, and Doncic are questionable. When it comes to the total, the Mavs have gone 8-5 to the over in their recent out-of-conference ball games. Meanwhile, the Sixers are 67% to the over in their out-of-conference home games. Give me the Sixers +2 over 243. Next game, Lakers Hornets, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. The LA Lakers are -12, totals 228. And as bad as the Hornets have been, well, the Lakers really play their worst basketball on the road. Out of 26 contests away from the crypt, they've yet to record double-digit wins. And a big problem for the Lakers on the road has been their defense. These guys are giving up 122 points a night in their travels. Now, when it comes to grabbing boards, the Lakers are rebounding quite poorly away from home. They're in the bottom 5 in the West in rebounds per contest on the road. And they're facing a Charlotte club who does score a bunch of points late. These guys are in the top 10 in fourth quarter scoring. Miles Bridges averages over 20.5 points a game, 7 rebounds a night. And speaking of boards, Nick Richards averages 8 rebounds a game himself. Now, injury-wise, Ntilikina, Martin, and Ball are questionable. Lowry, Hayward, and Williams are still out. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, LeBron and AD are day-to-day for them. Vanderbilt, Reddish, and Vincent are still inactive. Now, total-wise, the Lakers saw 18 of 26 road games get over the total. Meanwhile, Charlotte's 61% to the over in their out-of-conference ball games. Give me the Hornets +12 over 228. Next game, Kings, Cavs, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Cleveland's -5, totals 235. And I'll tell you, we've got a bunch of conflicting factors that make this game quite difficult to handicap. For Cleveland, well, these guys have been very little they've been little threat shooting the long ball at home. They're actually in the bottom 5 in the East in three-point shooting in their own building. And oddly enough, the Kings on the other side, well, they're letting their opponents make nearly 40% of their three-pointers against them when they're on D. Now, total-wise, more conflicting factors there. The Kings, they saw overs recently against the likes of the Bulls, Pacers, and Warriors. But Cleveland on the other side, they saw 4 out of their last 5 stay under the line. So as far as making a free pick is concerned for this game, no free pick for this game. Next matchup, Warriors-Nets, 7:30 Eastern start time. Brooklyn's -2, totals 237. And speaking of the total, the Nets saw overs in their last 3 straight. Overs against the likes of the Sixers, Suns, and Jazz. They also went 5-3 to the over in their last 8 out-of-conference home games. And speaking of out-of-conference games, it's the Warriors who saw 4 out of their last 5 on the road against the East to get over the total. They're currently 10-5 to the over in all of their out-of-conference ball games. When it comes to selecting a winner in this one, this game's being featured as my chairman package pick on my premium site. But as far as making a free play is concerned, give me the over 237. Next game, Clippers-Hawks, 7:30 Eastern start time. The LA Clippers are -3, totals 242.5. And for a team laying such a short number here, well, it does seem like a bargain for Clippers bettors. They got the W in 8 out of their last 9 ball games. And they covered the point spread in all of those contests except for 2. Now, the Clippers have also had all kinds of success against the Eastern Conference this year. They've got a .750 win percentage in their out-of-conference ball games. And a lot of that is thanks to Kawhi Leonard, who scores a team-high 24 points a game. Leonard's also shooting 45% from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Paul George, James Harden, and Norm Powell, they're all making over 41% of their three-pointers collectively. And they're going up against a Hawks team who has really cost themselves on the defensive end of the court. They're actually letting their opponents make nearly 51% of their field goals against them in their own building. That is a league worst in that category. And no real surprise here, Atlanta's giving up 125 points a night in their own building. Now, total-wise, the Clippers saw overs recently against the likes of the Pistons, Lakers, and Nets. Meanwhile, the Hawks saw overs. The Hawks saw the over cash in 70% of their out-of-conference home games. Give me the Clippers -3 over 242.5. And with that, folks, we're going to dive into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be in that Raptors Pelicans game, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. The Pelicans are -12, totals 230. For some reason, the Pelicans have struggled grabbing rebounds at home. They're in the bottom 10 in home defensive boards. They also failed to cover the point spread recently against the likes of the Spurs, Bucks, and Thunder. And they're facing a Toronto team who's done a nice job against the number despite their straight-up record. The Raptors have actually successfully covered in 3 out of their last 4. Covers against the likes of the Thunder, Bulls, and Hawks. And when it comes to shooting the basketball, well, these guys have done a nice job shooting it from downtown on the road. They're actually in the top 5 in offensive three-point percentage away from their home court. Jordan Nwora is drilling 47% of his 3 balls in a handful of games with Toronto. Emmanuel Quickley, he's also making 43% of his 3-pointers with his new team. Now, injury-wise, Porter is questionable for the Raptors. Nance, Jones, and Zion questionable for the Pels. New Orleans did see overs against the likes of the Bucks, Jazz, and Hornets recently. Meanwhile, the Pelicans went 9-1 the over in their road games against the against the East. Give me Toronto +12 over 230. And with that, folks, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. Give me the Sixers +2 over 243. Hornets +12 under 228. I have no free pick available on the free video here in the Kings-Cavaliers game. And if you want to see which one of these free picks on this video that I actually like the best, you may want to think about signing up for a membership on my premium site. Give me the over 237 in the Warriors-Nets game. Clippers -3 over 242.5. With my next and final free pick, Give me the Raptors plus 12 over 230. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium site. Now, if you do end up getting a membership here on patreon.com/BrockPage, just a friendly reminder, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I was telling folks that Chairman package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. Gives you access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, you're also going to get access to my Chairman podcast absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, folks, happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium site at patreon.com/BrockPage.